You're watching the TC MMA podcast.
Now, as we get into the main card, right, you got Roman Dolidze, or Dolidze, however you want to say it, taking on Kevin Holland, another guy I like, but I really respect, Roman. The guy's a winner. So this should be a very interesting fight, but Kevin Holland needs a victory. So let's get into it. We'll see. In the middleweight division at UFC 307, you got Roman Dolidze taking on your boy, Kevin Holland. And I'm a big fan of Kevin Holland's. Struggled in the last 5 to 7 fights, but listen, guy is still really good. Roman 13-3. Kevin Holland 26-11. This is Georgia versus USA. Kevin Holland 1-inch reach or height advantage. He's 6'3" versus 6'2". Dolidze, and in terms of reach, 5-inch reach advantage. He's just 31 years old. Dolidze 36. So, but not looking like he's slowing down yet. Both guys stand right-handed. Kevin Holland is more active, 4.3 significant strikes per minute to 3.1. The ground game is something to keep an eye on. Kevin Holland is capable of being controlled if he doesn't, really solidify the striking to really defend the takedown defense. But Roman Dolidze lands like 1 every 3 rounds, and he's got to keep him right about there or less to win this fight. Dolidze, 33% takedown defense. Shouldn't matter too much in this fight. Coming off the win over Anthony Smith. Dominant fashion, 100-51 in significant strikes. Lost to Nazarethina Mavov by majority decision. Although it shouldn't have been majority, it should have been unanimous. I mean, it was 112-34 in significant strikes. Lost to Marvin Vettori by decision. Now, Kevin Holland's not as good as those other 2 fighters I just named, right? But he does have a 54% takedown defense. That's not very good. His opponent's going to, Roman's going to try to exploit that. Coming off the win over McCall Alexichuk, armbar submission, so he showed he's back in the game and can beat these fighters. But he did lose to MVP by decision, JDM, Jack Della Maddalena, by split decision, so he ran into 2 tough fights, but beat Michael Chiesa and Santiago Ponzinibbio, who I told you he would beat in that fight, I'm pretty sure. Despite Santiago, having like 20-plus wins and like 4 losses, if I remember correct. But yeah, Kevin Holland is still right there. He just loses to some top names, and I don't think Roman is better than some of the guys that Kevin Holland has beat. Therefore, I got to go with Kevin Holland to get the dub here on the feet. Oh, maybe on the ground too, because these guys both got weak takedown defense, but Kevin Holland's going to be the better striker and keep him at bay with those jabs, leg kicks, and all the above in the strike game. Look for him to win this thing, even if it's by decision, to move to 27-11, middleweight division, UFC 307. Yeah, so once again, I go with the guy I like in Kevin Holland, and probably will be wrong on one of these 2. Hopefully they both win. I think they've been on the card together before, on the same card, and both have won. So you just never know, but I like both of these guys, want to see them win, and the fights are close enough to where I feel comfortable picking them in the victory. And luckily I picked them before the terrible week last week at UFC Paris. So there was no worry when making this pick at that time. So, that's the good thing.
He's gon' fight, wait, he's gon' fight, wait, hold your breath till the end of the night. Last fighter call, UFC at its height, yeah. Bringing that thunder with all his might, saying step up, wanna fight, hold up, think twice, gladiator, assassin, reckless, no abandon, walk through that cage, he'll leave your ass